fix. Fix. I'm gonna be playing until Gamescom starts. Yeah, I'm gonna shut the pen for Gamescom. Get my bit up. Okay. Drop you down here. Alright. That starts in like an hour and 43 minutes. I'll probably give myself 5 minutes to spare. Alright. Continue. So I tried the Deus Ex Go, and it's actually horrible. I don't like it. I played it for like 30 minutes. I think I'm almost done. I played for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm like on Act 4 or 5 or whatever it is. And the triangle things is just YouTube videos it links to. So nothing special. The triangle QR codes. So yeah. Don't you turn on me, phone. You can turn off. Turn off. Let me actually have my chat open. Not Streamlabs. Alright. I'll continue.
Fire and blood and pain, but a bright future is at hand for our people.
Alright. So where am I at here? I'm gonna see Miller, or what else? Questing. I'm meeting Miller. So I have to take the train there, right? The metro?
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
To get fast in. That is the most ignorant. One affects the other. It's that simple. No move
Go for the roof. Secretary. With the attention of Eva, welcome to the Ad Astra. This message should help you get started with what to do next. Ad Astra is a community-led support group dedicated to helping our augmented neighbors in their day-to-day lives and relies on voluntary aid from naturals just like you. Our efforts can be as large and ambitious as promoting official government support all the way to simply lending a sympathetic ear. The augmented are still human beings and deserve compassion, understanding, and dignity just like the rest of us. Be sure to join us for a weekly recap next Wednesday at our modest community center across from the Zelon apartment building, second floor. We offer basic services and advice, so feel free to use our facilities. Thanks again for supporting our cause. Together we can create a healthier space and attitude towards the augmented. Okay. I'll close the door. Nothing else out there, so what's in here? Okay, hold up.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, okay, we're doing it.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I can confirm that your application for a full-time position at Santau has been accepted. All recruiters in Prague are being recalled to the city of Rabaya in Oman, which means you'll be accompanying them as the newest member of our team. You will hear from our transfer team shortly, and they will move you to Rabaya within the week. On behalf of Santau, I want to thank you for all your hard work and under difficult circumstances. Carl Massier, Employee Services Manager of the Santau Group. Are you still friends? I'm sorry too. Can I see the original message? Oh. Still friends? Me or Mel? Sad face. I feel awful for our stupid fight last night. I'm so sorry. It's been hard for you seeing me excited talking about leaving, buying new clothes, and just last month could barely afford to eat out. Should have been more considerate, but I was so excited. I just want you to come. I just wish you could come. I even asked if there was a position for you, but they said no. That's why I got mad when you said I didn't care. But now I'm about to leave. I really think I'm abandoning you. Maybe you were right about Chantal, just pretending to care about people, but I can't miss this chance. Please understand I love you, Flossie. Sorry too, Floss, and I do understand that even though I was a complete bitch last night, I shouldn't have said those things about Chantal. They don't make you a bad person. Obviously, the job has been good for review was way better than cleaning states and toilets anyway, but I still don't like your script. When you said you'll miss me since I went on overtime, I thought you were blaming me for why we're barely talking anymore. That's why I get upset. I'm on a late shift in a few days, so I'll try to get drunk less time before you leave. It's going to be lonely here without my girl. I'll see you when I get home. Alex. I haven't missed any secretaries, right? Nope. Parts, cool. Ebook. Global politics review. If it wasn't chapter 5, I might do it. Do they appear in our logbook? They do. Yeah, I don't feel like reading these are so long. Can't leave that way. Painkillers. Alright. Can I go up here? You don't mind? Okay. There's just another way up there. Alright. He's a Miller.
No augmented security. All wonderful.
We will push you aside for your augment. We want you.
Can you spare anything? I just need a little. Survival
Apparently
here
metal red.
is
Alright.
a matter of interest. Please.
A man they named in District Avenue.
I was in here, right? There wasn't anything to do. Nah. Yeah, I don't see a thing. Alright. $4. Then down here, coffee cup. Go to Miller.
You're joking, right?
Here. I never sat through one of these before. I always walked away. Wonder how long they actually are. I remember that being a complaint how long these loading screens were. That really wasn't that long. It was like 30 seconds. I'll probably get caught. Maybe I won't.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Now we got it.
Access granted.
Access granted. Crafting parts, cool. An ebook? No, it's a sellable thing. Where do you go? Just up top? That's it? Okay. I don't see anything I think to interact with.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
Yep.
No. Right here in the city.
Anyway, you can
Eh.
tell me you're comfortable.
And
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
I've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do.
Well, do
And no
not
time
let
to
me
waste.
keep you then. Get moving, asshole.
Bye-bye.
Spread throughout Europe.
Hey, didn't claim for that time.
With a credit card? Excuse me?
I see, I see.
Why not?
I don't know what it did.
You got the captain running you raw.
Like, what's the point?
You say something?
Oh, vendor.
Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
Movies?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop.
Other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about
biocells.
protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order. And completely under the radar.
I mean, I didn't use them to begin with, so nah, I'm good. Be on my way.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
How can you make deals with them?
Newspaper, same one? Oh, different. If you're augmented, you must be aware that the United Nations are sleeping peacefully at night beneath the cover of their olive branch with dreams of stripping you of your rights and dignity. But what if the UN's Resolution 3507 is obscene moral betrayal? Rutgers IRC are rightfully attacking the insidiously labeled Human Restoration Act, but going against the very things the United Nations supposedly stand for. Without a control chip inserted for good behavior and official papers congratulating you on your loss of rights, resistant AUGs will be promptly herded into more suitable accommodation courtesy of the local law enforcement. Welcome to Gollum, citizen. But what if your all-natural 100% prime society stake, doesn't affect you, does it? Consider this: 13 elected individuals have ruled that over 7 million human beings must give up their livelihoods without appeal to the license and monitored as if criminals, and I'm guessing you weren't asked for your opinion. Augmented or not, who will the next inscrutable world power summarily judge as problematic? Resolution 3507 puts the world on notice, and organizations like the UN feel they could do what they wish. It's time to teach them otherwise, or become the next pariah and vogue. We have been warned. Panchaea at the bottom of the deep blue secrecy. 2027, Panchaea was humanity's satanic plan to save the world. A 1.5 kilometer deep installation plugging to the bottom of the Arctic Ocean. Built by a 100% augmented workforce, it was our hopeful answer to climate change, until it mysteriously blew up the day the AUG went crazy. 2 years after the incident, it remains conveniently unclear what happened to Panchaea. Amidst conflicting reports of human remains, corporate sabotage, and radioactive salvage, we wait for the official truth. Engineering failure or other augmented horror story. I don't know what the canon ending was. I'm assuming it's the one we blew it up. More and more, Panchaea feels like $1 trillion hole in which to hide $1 trillion secret. And then picture Panchaea.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251
I'll go in there in a minute.
Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed.
Nothing to report.
Bridge software. What up? Level 2. Doing this one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, there's one more I forgot.
Access granted.
Hello friends, you are cordially invited to the Tube House for a screening of Solar Mask Cyborg O, a tale of a man re-engineered to cause havoc on the world, only to turn against his own creators for the good of mankind. Bionic arms, legs, the whole thing, but all used in the name of justice. There's even a part where he kicks some anthropomorphic monster thing and it explodes. How cool is it? Between us, I acted out in the store when the rest of the staff leaves for the night. I have an old optical disc reader. It's a decade or two old, but still functioners should be able to read these discs, and I had to smuggle them from overseas. Coldigan in 0701. Conversation was automatically saved in your conversation history. C. Shepherd. How long are you going to keep hiding it? Polarity Porter. Well, it's cold outside. You have augmentations, well I can steal it. You know how things are. Shit got tense after the incident. I don't want some wacko mob trashing the place. I guess so, that's a fair way to see it. Plus, on the cool part is like I'm one of those cyborg heroes with a hidden identity. Love of God, Percival. You can't see it, but I'm acting out a change pose right now. Bring milk when you get home is offline.
All of them occurring after Dr. Tallis Rucker, leader of the augmented rights, took up residence in the neighboring Foodland complex.
I like the breach.
And merely seeks to ensure the rights of the
Bad.
augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United
Doesn't use energy either, or it is. I don't know. Is it? Oh, it is. Very little, but it is. Where do you go? Okay, secretary. My sweet Liborio. For the authorities who have cancelled our show is humiliating, but to see our friends in prison because they are different, to watch as our inventions, our lives of work, get confiscated and destroyed, I know you're not easily outraged. You will find a way to adapt to this new world. You will compromise. Does this make you any better man than me, or does it make you worse? Regardless, you know the community initiate was never about magic or an entertainment for me. About alternatives, about creating places people could escape to. The hours we spent crafting worlds together were the happiest of my life. I tend to extend them to eternity. Forever yours, Richard. Loyal. My boy be loyal. Sit down. Biocell. Well, like, what was that? Out of here. Is it just gasoline? I don't think it's supposed to be there. I can get you to get moved. To the toolbox. Toolbox. Lovely. Trash can? It might work. Box, can I destroy you? Or just somewhere where it won't matter? Thank you. Now them getting through here. Ugh. I guess it's empty, that's why it's not really doing anything. Alright, trash can, where you at? It moved a little bit. Lovely. I'm over it. I'll see what that building is real quick.
Escalation in the violence
I can probably just go downstairs. Why are these? Oh, because I can hack them.
Why I want to
That's why. It is this building right here. Hi.
Welcome to Magia.
Please refrain from doing that.
I ain't doing a thing, my boy. I could have totally did it. I don't know. This have done it? I'm gonna go with no. What is that? Tomatoes and lettuce and onions. Where am I going with this one? What side? Here. Any of the merchants around? Oh, what's this? Breach software. Was that breach? I thought it was something else. Apparently that is. Nope. Merchant over here. The apartments. I guess.
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented.
I'm
What did you
augmented.
do that for? Not now. What did you do that for? I'm protecting the real people in the building. Most of them on that list
I like this apartments. I'll give it a try.
Anomaly detected.
First thing I'm grabbing though is
Trace program initiated.
things with the not fortified, but the security ones. What are they called?
Access granted.
Maybe an upgrade in strength too would be good. Mr. Prybill, I have now clear information on what has happened. In a recent raid upon the offices of the Foundation for Augmented Advancement, an activist and fundraising organization with ties to ARC and other suspected terrorist organizations, state police discovered your parents' names among the regular contributors. For this reason, both Mr. and Mrs. Prybill have been summarily deported to the Agiulic complex and unable to leave due to the illegal restrictions on augmented individuals. What am I doing here? Click this, do that, do that. Alright. Utilize complex and unable to leave due to legal restrictions on augmented individuals in place of the authorities of Prague. By law, my controller is never dead. I hate this stupid controller. By law, the property of terrorist includers and subject to full seizure. Although I managed to obtain a moratorium on the confiscation of your parent condominium and most of its contents, namely for the future sake of your name of your sister Natasha, no surviving family on your father's side and close relatives on your mother's side being currently untraceable, you are considered to assume the role of Natasha's legal guardian if mutual agreement is established. On your parents' behalf, I'm instructed to ask you to leave your studies and return to Chechnya to take care of her. In the event of you becoming your sister's legal guardian, the condiment and so did Sora Lucker's 2913 will remain in your possession until your sister's 14th birthday, or is that below me? Or until your sister's 14th birthday, or until your parents' official release from Golem, whichever comes sooner, since you all have no legal claim to the condominium. In the event that you move out before the end of the moratorium period, it could maybe seized immediately by the state and abandoned property. As has become increasingly common in Utilic, I have been unable to contact your parents in the third portion of the complex. The authorities assure me all is well. Should you decide to return to Prague, you have 1 week to make your decision and return to an occupied condominium. Otherwise, all property will be confiscated immediately and your decision will become a ward of the state. Please let me know what decision as soon as possible. Pete, you probably heard there was another bombing in Prague. Me and Nat are fine, but the city is trying out a new system where after a terrorist attack, all the schools moves to stadiums, and the kids camp out there for a week under the protection of soldiers or something. Might be a National Guard, but I don't know. Even the police over here, the military strength. It all seems pretty extreme to me, but everything these days, at least it keeps the parents from freaking out. That's why I'm ready, and for the first time since I moved here, I'm home alone with no one to worry about me. No one to worry about me. And as soon as that hit me, I felt so relieved I almost felt like crying. Actually, I did. There's no point pretending I'm okay with it. There's no exaggeration, Pete. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sometimes I think it would be best for Nat and if I let her go to a foster home. Most people want to be parents and they know what they're doing. Meanwhile, I keep hoping that someone at school is going to tell her about periods so I don't have to. Only have for God's sake, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. Evan. Sounds messed up, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to see you come back from here. I'd love to come back here, but we both know you're not going to. I've had so many roommates in my life that I've lost count, but all the time you're the only one who ever put a picture of his family on the wall. Can't pretend to know what you're going through, and I have no helpful advice to give you. All I know is that you're doing what you have to do. Trust yourself more. It'll work out. I was looking into maybe coming to visit, but flights to Prague are a nightmare with all the security lockdowns and stuff going on. Sorry, buddy. Take care. We're all thinking of you, Pete. 2913. I'll steal everything. I'm mad, man. This apartment, though. So anyway, I might try to do the ghost stuff. Where's it at? That inside here? Not here. This one. Not this one. This one. You get 5 praxi if you finish like everything. You gotta do 2 special campaign, or the first 2 acts of a special community mission. Finish the campaign for 2. So that's 3 so far. Then it's campaign for 2. Act 1 of a community mission or special community mission. Act 2 of community mission. That's 2 right there. Then you gotta do them all in Mastermind. All the campaign missions with Mastermind. Which is the hot dog. Which is minimal amount of moves. I'm at Act 4 with a minimal amount of moves. Can you zoom in on these? No. Mr. Pryble, thank you for your recent communication. On behalf of the Palisade Property Bank, I'd like to extend our sympathies for your situation and confirm that you already established contact with your father's attorney and conducted the necessary steps to include you as an interim legal account holder until under the terms of the VIP account's terms and conditions. You are entitled to proxy control of said box until your parents' situation is legally resolved. When you come to the bank, we can help you by offering you some time with the Palisade representative that can explain how the bank works and what you need to know for interacting with our services. Code for your parent security allocation is 0310. Aside from any persons your parents may have advised, you are the only other person outside of the bank who is aware of your parents' relationship with the Palisade, including any and all governmental authorities. We at Palisade Bank pride ourselves on preserving the privacy of our clients. Look forward to meeting you and thanking you for being a customer with Palisade Property Bank. Thomas Romantic, Account Manager, Palisade Property Bank. I didn't mean to fall out.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. This way, this way, this way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
How do you want me to get here?
Access denied.
Okay. I could not see that line at all. I am garbage.
Come with me.
I read this one already, right? That's something different. Terrorist bomb Rosiak train station. A series of coordinated bomb blasts tore through Raskia station yesterday morning, killing dozens of travelers and renewing fears of large-scale terrorist mayhem against the city. Rail travel to Prague is being rerouted while forensic investigators comb the debris for answers. This morning it remained unclear who was responsible, but given the two similar bombings targeted lawmakers in Shorta police precinct earlier in the year, the latest attack suggests the augmented terrorists, upset over Prague's model augmentation licensing and relocation programs, may be responsible. Obviously, the world is watching Prague, state police spokesman Alexiv Volnir told reporters, and that is why we are working hard to bring this wave of augmented terror to an end. Even with Interpol aiding in our investigation, I am confident our people can bring swift justice to those responsible. Hackers published stolen emails, claiming to have proof that the International Monetary Fund holds the poorest countries at economic gunpoint on the behalf of the world's elite. Juggernaut Collective hackers released dozens of emails stolen during the last month's cyber attack. Many of the emails we read, however, seem to be reminders to keep staff refrigerators clean.
Done. Reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
Doot doot doot. Oh, Miller. So am I doing this when you go down?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Can I please click you? Thank you.
Access granted.
Alright. I know you don't want to hear from me again so soon after the call, but the way it finished left me feeling like crap. Leonard told me to leave you alone, but this whole guide thing is bullshit. Honestly, it just seems like that is all over again. Why won't you talk to someone and give yourself a bit of room in your own head? It's obvious that Nell thing is really getting to you and using where to take your mind off isn't healthy. I know you're just ignoring me like always, but if you're not comfortable with family, then you should talk with a professional. At least blow off some steam as someone who's paid to hear it. Anyway, I'm backing off. Leonard thinks he's found a good lawyer who understands augmentation law better than he does, so he's going to forward contact details to you directly. I just hope this doesn't cause more problems than it solves. I hate this, James. I hate feeling bad for you. Please take care of yourself and think about what I said. Collie. Xmas reunion. Hey Jim, some of the guys from Troop 6 have been talking about getting together, maybe organizing a road trip through the Outback around Christmas. Might help Jaden clear his head for a bit. I think you heard what happened to him. He was stationed in Brisbane working alongside Bell Tower in 27 when it happened. It wasn't pretty. Anyway, I get it if you're not able to come. Dom says you're still in the thick of it, running some kind of elite force in Germany. Or a Czech Republic or someplace, but it could be a chance to dust off the long sword of yours, prove you still have the old eagle eyes we all knew. Let me know. Charles Bennett. Thanks for the beer, Miller. Appreciate it. Yeah, TF29. Oh, okay, never mind. It's updated for some reason. Painkillers, my bad. Probably needed those. How's my inventory looking? Alright, I hope they still go up to like 99. You know what? Not examine. What am I at? 109. I could do my pistol. I don't know how these work. Can I examine those? Electromagnetic bolt temporarily disrupt electronic surveillance devices without triggering an alarm. They are also capable of disabling augmentations to target force for a while. Okay, so I didn't know that's what they did. Good to know. I don't think I have a silencer in my pistol, so... There, we're good.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Access granted. What do we got here?
Elijah Kassan.
Anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made
Okay.
addressing those concerns priority one. Information.
Hello friends, you are all cordially invited to the Tube House for a screening of Solar. I read the actual email of this. 0701, I already knew that.
Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government.
Beyond the legal jurisdiction. The healing thing. Property bank. Can I get a suppressor for my 10mm pistol? You gotta find one. Or buy one from someone. I guess I would. But I mean, not really worried about it. Let me go do this. I hacked this somehow? I can. What we got in here?
Human presence
Oh, hi.
detected. Engaging smart home system. Smart system engaged. Scanning biodata. Unauthorized presence confirmed. Intruder protocols engaged. You are not the authorized homeowner. Your presence in this home is not certified.
Could the good doctor be changing his tune?
Can I find
Please
her
vacate
smart
the
screen?
premises. You have chosen not to leave. Please confine yourself to a corner and wait for local authorities to arrive.
Oh my goodness.
As a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante.
They're downstairs. Heard bad things about Neon. I don't think it's as harmless as people say it is. Please, Anka. Just because you got invited somewhere doesn't mean you have to go, Peter.
Money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours.
Get my qualifications for the rig next week. Why do you have to be like... This is the apartment where the alarm...
The one leaving?
Back to patrol.
Alright, give up.
Alright, back to it. Control, here he is.
Or maybe they weren't charging, I don't know. Make sure this is working correctly. Alright.
better be getting overtime for this.
Aye.
Come on in. Weapons for sale.
And a more in-depth look at UN Security Council.
You want to do business? He's the one you want.
I'm Michael.
You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
Well, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? Nah, not food. Guns and things. You want?
What do you got here? Silencer, I could use. Hello site, don't care. Paper, don't care. Buy a silencer. Buy a couple of these. Alright. No for me. Sell? I don't really want to sell anything. I'll use these. I can go. Alright. Enough for me.
Ah, good choice, huh?
Not interested right now.
For now. I like the sound of that.
Alright, you... I can't put one on here, right? I already have one. Yep. Add to silencer. Yes. Cool. And slide these over. Alright.
Take your sideshow somewhere else.
This floor. I can go there. I'll do it over here. I'm garbage. Oh, that's Miller's and the other area, right? Yeah. Anything else in here? I don't think so. Oh, computer.
Human presence detected. Engaging smart home system. Smart
John
system
Dupink.
engaged.
Bonic.
Scanning.
Dupnik.
Unauthorized presence confirmed.
Anomaly detected.
Engaged.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Unauthorized home.
Because you are always watching.
I'll say aye.
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were
Security.
Security is of utmost importance.
bombs exploded.
Wall panels.
Your secrets are laid bare.
I do not need to remind you folks
Turn.
that this is the third such attack.
Would you
Languages.
rather I sounded different?
All of them occurring
It's
after
fine.
Dr. Talos
Environment.
Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the
Curtains.
neighboring
Hello, world.
Dr. Rucker
Something
Lights.
a little more
organization is
romantic,
and
maybe.
merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world
Service.
that has
I'm sure they'll be happy to
But with the
comply.
United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks.
Welcome to your
because the
smart
doctor
home
changed
system.
his tune.
Another order ready, John. Alright, man. We're just happy that you like this stuff so much. Someone will take care of your apartment as soon as possible. Don't worry about sticking around when you know how to get in. Suggest you go for a walk, take care of anything you need to take care of. Once you get back, go find the package in your bed. L1, it will even clear the place for you just to keep up appearances. Cygnus, yes, you're coming to the right. Slip you an extra key card in case you want to bring someone.
Threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be.
My God, John, what happened last night? I mean, I've heard some bad neon trips. I've had some bad neon trips before. People that see pitch black instead of color, but nothing like what happened to the augmented girl. I haven't seen one of them weird that's ways that some saw something since. Any idea who she was? Please tell me to get rid of the bodies, and if not, maybe call that Secret Service first. It's supposed to be cleaner, right? It's behind me.
Causing gridlock for hours.
Oh God, it's Bonbon.
Life-saving medical
A blackbird in the courtyard whispered something funny to me yesterday. Said you're quite
They
good,
committed
where you
massive
clean
vote
up.
fraud when they rigged the electronic voting
Funny, I've never heard, I've never been invited to your parties, even funnier that we never met. My people are the only ones authorized by the Cabal to distribute neon to the city. If you're buying from someone else, you need to know who, and I need to know where. Either I find out who's been dealing behind my back, or you're because where's the Rainbow's Bonbon. Rumor has the Bonbon and her gang have been snuffing around for both of us. If she contacts you, I don't want you to get me scared. Remember, we're the ones with someone on the inside. We're the ones who control the we're the ones who deserve to get rich and important that look out for each other every day and never stop to get touched. Oh, he's up there. Where did I open up that wall?
Other unique and patented features. Aerial. Up the track.
Where was that wall at? Maybe I closed it, I don't know. You upstairs? Oh, what up?
Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the Ark incident, where millions of people lost their lives.
Millers, I guess? Yeah, it's definitely... Entering restricted zone.
Welcome home. The cleaning service confirms that your order has been placed. I will let them in when they come.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Got this. But Shanti Enterprises. For all you need to get through the day. Shut up.
I don't see no wall. I'll try it again.
Hello again.
John, I'll say I.
That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree.
Security is of utmost importance.
I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day
I
still
agree.
haunt me.
Let's keep the world away.
Before any of us forget it.
Your
This is
secrets are
Eliza
safe
Casella,
with me,
reporting
homeowner.
to you live
Open.
from
Your
Picus.
secrets are laid bare.
Anonymity, security.
All
These
clear.
are the greatest
Over.
concerns
All clear.
of digital age. And we at Palisade
Yeah, I don't know.
remain pressing notice. Priority 1. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity.
I don't see anything.
Is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company.
Bring durable plant. Get out of here.
Around the clock, around the...
Alright, whatever.
No disturbances to report.
Go out the window. Or not. Alright.
What is this?
There's that room up there, but I don't care. Maybe.
You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a 2029 Fox Ultra.
Holy shit, how can you afford that?
Alright. What up?
What? I just gave you. Bye. 9J.
I'm sorry.
What are we here?
Got that this time?
Story item. Key card used to access the elevator and prior levels to raise a TF-23 bureau. I'm gonna use the restroom. 1 second. TF-29 elevator keycard. Cool.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Level up, maybe? Hey. Grab that, and we need one more. Adam and Jensen. Hi. Briefing room. Maybe I shouldn't. Wait, what was that? Can I have any more? Okay. Nope. Oh, it's so easy.
Access granted.
Can't do these yet. Data extraction twice. What was script PD?
Vypadni odsud, ty šrouber! Já s tím neměl nic
Didn't do
společného,
it,
ty
asshole. You beat me,
kreténe!
so whatever.
Můžeš mě zvrátit, mořit hladem do jechu, pravdu.
Sell. US Resolution 3507. Oh, cigarettes. Okay. How's this work? Rip. Oh, so they won't. Oh, it gets disabled for half a minute. Interesting. I like it. Want me to go upstairs?
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Nah, I've heard everything.
I already dealt with them. On accident. You wouldn't mind if I won this computer, would you? Thanks, man.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I want to read the mail. I read the mail. Jen, starting next week, TF-29 is going to have a psychologist, Dr. Delera Azine. In addition to providing mental health care for TF-29 personnel, she'll be creating POI profiles and assisting in hostage negotiation. When she gets here, can you show her around the infirmary and walk her through ordering whatever she needs? Thanks, Jim. You can't see me. Level 3.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Biocell? Close this door. Already read that one. Elastic Sand. Santa Eliza.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright. No. Unlock. Oh, here we go. YouTube video link. The first one was telling us about the casino. Yeah, Mob Casino, like how they went ahead and got around to making it, and the boss. Apparently there was a boss in there that I fought. I don't remember fighting a boss, but apparently there was one. You're ready. Is inventory increased under strength? Arms? Oh, it is. They seem pretty important, so. I mean, maybe. I'm getting rid of all the guns I find, since I already had the ones I want. I'm making my way to Peter Chang's office. There's an ebook in here. Long Meanwhile, Chapter 1.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright. Locked. Black Hat, First Strike, Weapon Parts, and Bridge Software. Cool. Daniel Fletcher, welcome.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
We got it.
Access granted.
Access granted. Dr. Mr. Fletcher, dear Mr. Dr. Mr. Fletcher. Dear Mr. Fletcher, we appreciate your submission of your mystery novel novella entitled The Long Meanwhile. While the prose style was interesting, if brusque, we find the content a little out of our comfort zone as a company, and frankly, we find some of the situations to not be remotely plausible. I'm still planning to go any further this time. Smiley, one of my friends in State Police heard a rumor about you. I think you know which one I mean. I'm not going to tell anyone because your private affairs are not my business, but if this makes it between us and the cops worse than they already are, I'll have to let Miller know. Come talk to me if you have any questions, Debbie. Hey Sonia, still free for lunch later after the case I'm working on, but I can spare some time for your English lesson. Let me know, Smiley. Yes, of course I'm free. I'll meet you there, Sonia. When there's a straight line of chalk marked, the position was important. You see, the cuffs should just lightly brush the top of their shoe. Martin was there as always, making sure the new suit was just right. What's your name, Mr. Fletcher? Martin asked, takes his final measurements. Your name, Dr. Delara Alzine. Sounds ominous. No, Martin sounds but I don't care. Alright, where are we at here? That can stay. Psychiatrist, Debbie, whatever her name is. Or the one already. One must shout you. About to be caught. Never
Trace
got it.
program initiate. Access granted.
We need to know.
Alright, Delara. Delara, you've... Oh, reference. Ava, since my arrival, I've been setting up and getting to know your sessions with all of our field operatives, but I have a question about two of them, Elias Chalkane and Adam Jensen. Does Chalkane come in often, and who does Adam Jensen answer to? I assume it was McCready, but when I asked him about it, McCready answers was terse, to say the least. Thank you, Delara.
Everything's got pretty hairy.
You have the key and psychological instincts. You're singled out to the most notorious lone wolves. Vince Blarg being the third. Jacane likes to keep it to himself. He never comes in, not even for briefings. He gets his one-on-one from Richard Miller as he shopped. Helipad. Jensen's status on the counter-terrorism's team is ambiguous. Technically, he answers to McCready, but because he's our only augmented field agent, Director Miller will pull away for specific assignments. Mac resents being undermined like that, and he and Jensen don't really get along to begin with. That helps clear a few things up. Good luck, Ava.
Terrible.
Delara spoke with Jennifer earlier, and she says she'll provide you with the code to the medical cabinet to let you know you're the person responsible for the infirmary that sort is caught. Some specific medications, including SSRIs and beta blockers, will no longer be stored in the office safe, but information will be by Richard Miller. Sorry for the inconvenience, but needs must. Ava. Dr. Zoon, welcome to the task force. We set up your computer with a default password. Please change it to something personal and private as soon as possible. Password, Azul, whatever. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks, Peter Chang. Dr. Zoon, welcome to TF-29. I'm thrilled to have you. I'm thrilled that you're going to be helping me take care of some of the unique personalities we have in this place. I'm really looking forward to working together. I need to explain to you how things work with regards to infirmary and access to medical medicines and supplies, etc. So drop on by when you're settled in, and we'll get a coffee for the cafe. Thanks, Jen.
Terrible.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
What else we got up here? Oh, hello.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Shooting range. I mean, I'll try it out, I guess. Who are you?
Jensen, we need to talk.
You can wait, Peter. Shooting range card. Did I miss something in here? Bruce software and the triangle QR code.
You think one of them would pop up?
You know what? Fine, Chang, talk to me. I can be whenever.
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
Delve deeper.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
Threat level?
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure.
I
More
only got like
importantly,
half hour.
Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
So I don't know how long the Gamescom thing is. I'll be live right after it. It won't be longer than an hour. Maybe I don't think it's even gonna be an hour. It's not like an actual studio thing. It's like a on stage or whatever. I think it's just like a little personal show. I don't know. Fire Devils.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
Then I'll probably go. I'll be live after this show's over, and then I'll probably go until Game of Thrones. At 9. Yes, 9, right? Yeah. 9. Hacker.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
Alright.
I need you to find out about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Okay.
Alright. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Alright.
Be careful out there.
They don't mind me taking stuff with them. I don't think so. They don't mind. Brian, work.
But they're never going to beat the
Agent, alright, Brian, what's up?
Hey, Agent Jensen. Nice work in Dubai. But still, you know what I want to know is who those ogged up guys in the gold masks were. I'll be compiling all the case files, and as soon as I know anything, it'll be up on the board.
Look at the guy from the office, or not the office, the apartment.
I'm the guy doing his fucking job.
Whoa. Angela Rizzo. Angie, I trust your hunches better than most people's evidence. There's no way the Diwali number 2 opens it. The storage locker is 100% clean. But it's something I can't break away from right now. Check it out yourself, quietly. Tell me what you find, VB. Vince, you know the courtyard just down the street from us. I go there sometimes to grab a snack after work, and there's one storage locker that's always felt a little suspicious. Well, today I learned it belongs to Autar Batkavelli. You can't go in there officially without a warrant, and my hunch obviously isn't enough to get us one. I did crack the code door 3874. One of us could go in unofficially just to see what's inside. What do you think, boss? Angie.
Who the fuck are you?
This is so weird.
Preemptive
Mr. Black.
action would be great if we knew where to start.
Set to debate the human restoration
Just in case. Where are we going here? This way.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
There, we're good.
Access denied.
It's fine, it's fine. Give it a second.
What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage they have.
What do we got in here? Level 2, bits of black.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Vince, our people in Moscow confirm that the Diwali are shipping unlicensed augs out of the Czech Republic. We suspect the majority are leaving via unmarked trucks, but it's difficult to know for sure right now because it's definitely looking for like some of the police are taking backhandlers to look the other way. Whereas someone desperate enough to deal with the devil can't pay enough, or nobody will miss them. It seems that the Diwali are happy to pocket what little they can to sell them to third parties for illegal sex or spare parts. The team is still complying. Full report is pretty nauseating, Angie. This is Olaza Kazan.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, where we at here? Unlock. Open. Silencer? Oh, okay. I keep that set in my storage. How big is it? It's not that big at all. I did that so weirdly. Okay. Might as well be Ghost.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction.
Kind of terrorism.
Agent Jensen!
Oh, Singh.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story.
Goodbye.
Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
Cleanup operation?
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered their weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist.
Alright, can you use the D-pad for these? That sucks.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
Alright.
Overlook, however, is the damage.
Don't mind me, just gonna use your computer.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can. This is so weird.
Anomaly
Alright,
detected.
good.
Trace program initiated.
We got it.
I've run DNA checks through all the
Access granted.
Retreat into my skull.
What I make credits that was. Strict state police arrested a woman named Arina Markova trying to cross a checkpoint with fake papers. Been in ARC for 18 months. OSK has footage on her and AG at one of Rutgers' early press conferences. Cops didn't want to release her to us, of course, but I pulled the rank. She should be here pretty soon. Richard Miller's mandate with Markova is he wants to know the full extent of ARC's connection to the bombing. Vince listened to learn on the local ARC sympathizers to see if he knew anything about the bombing. I leaned. He gave me two names. Lasta, a Prague smuggler with some sort of connection. Can you keep yourself? And then bitches upwardly mobile neon smuggler who goes by the name.
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
Apparently they're having some sort of terror war that they can use, but I hope you find it useful unless you have some more intel for your end, Strict.
You'd think one of them would pop up.
Oh, and thanks for the heads up, but I know all about Vistaya, or Lasta. Here's my crosswords already, it's only a matter of time, and forget starting the work, it's just a bullshit rumor at the end. Lying.
This is so weird.
It is McCready. Agent. Oh. Each and every one third quarterly TF-29 shooting competitions are almost upon us. Remember, our firing range is always open. Featuring any firearm in the TF-29 arsenal. Limited ammunition. Have you practiced enough? Aria. Where was that anyway? For all staff, this is the address. The recent mission to Dubai. We all know someone who died in the action. Our one consolation is that they died doing what they all believed in, trying to make the world a better place. However, there is no excuse for the mission going to hell the way it did. The reasons it did not are now under thorough investigation. We can all do better than this, and from now on we will for them. Further, rumors have come to my attention with questions why we were in charge of the op in the first place, other than Station Muscat. The speculations are to be a distraction and strongly discouraged. Please remain focused on the actual task at hand. Those were our people we lost. It's failed. If also must revenge them. Memorial services will be Lara Zane. Having recently joined the team, I wanted to briefly introduce myself. My name is Dr. Lara Zane, and now resident psychiatrist for the Prague Borough. In addition to providing consultancy, training to psychological profiling, hostage negotiation, and criminal communication, and I'll also be the person responsible for staff psychological assessment and counsel. Due to the nature of our work here at Task Force 29, every agent has a high risk of exposure to emotional stress and potential trauma. Mental health is just as important as physical health, if not more, so it's important for you to have access to relevant professional support, both during and after any case you might be working on. I look forward to meeting everyone individually over the following weeks for the initial consultation. Dr. Lara Azine. Agent Jensen, I noticed you have not picked up your supply of Neurobzine I ordered for you this month. I also noticed it's the third time in a row that you have been late picking up your prescription. In my experience, agents like yourself are prone to be testing their limits and denying themselves the crucial medicine they need due to either pride or infiltrated sense of mechanism, or a well-intentioned but misplaced belief that others might need it more. None of these reasons describe you. I sincerely apologize, but I suggest you will not be late again, or I will be forced to assume you are obtaining the drug somewhere else, illicitly, and will have to report you to the head office. Thank you for your cooperation. Jen Phillips, MD. Duncan McCready, I'm still waiting on your after-action report. We all gotta file them, you know. Drag your heels much longer, and I read it up myself. Guaranteed you won't look good.
augmented in a world that
You'd think one of them would pop up on some...
Alright, McCready, you in here?
Restoration Act in a matter.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Focus. Come on, McCready. Challenge. Focus.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say that you held your own in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. Middle of a firefight with a sandstorm giving us colonics, and you still managed to tombstone that chopper. I recognize your talents, mate, but that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Oman?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. Is that everything?
Your story?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
You got some weird teeth.
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Alright, you mind if we use the computer? It's in here. I'm taking this gun either. Alright, we're good, we're good. Just in case. Where's the shooting range? Director? Hey, Jim Miller card. JG, did you or Chang move the NSN server room keycard? I thought we agreed to keep it at a lower level. But time for this, they police is stonewalling again and they had to call the minister. Maybe. It's kind of dangerous. with that. Alright. Anything up here? Hatch. Boxes. What's in hatch? What was that? Nothing. Okay. Ooh. Stealth software. Is that processor chip? Stop worm. Get the money. Alright.
Access granted.
Sir, last time you used the NSN, the log failed to down, believe properly. They're supposed to, but they have been a few peculiarities in NSN functioning recently. I'm looking into the origin. Until further notice, unless you delete your logs manually, anyone using the NSN after you will be able to access a record of your communications, including those of personal nature. I gotta delete my logs to this after I use it. That. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to go that way, so... yeah, definitely not.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Hold on, Miller, I leveled up. Alright, now I shouldn't have any issues hacking, really. Parts available. Don't care. Find the source of the hack and do that after this. Shooting range. I'll probably do that before I stop the stream. That's right, I'll do that at some point. Stealth software. Just highlight this.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things?
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then? The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows, with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Sure. Assist. I'll accept.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained. because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Alright, can I go in here? I can't use... Okay, I can use it? I need this key card. Alright. By me. Just taking some hacking stuff. So I leveled up, right? I spent it already.
In the hands of irresponsible journalists.
You're after the angel?
Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers.
You got anything else from me, McCurdy?
You have your orders, Jensen.
Excuse me. Alright, well, where is your shooting range?
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down a human trafficking.
Shooting range, shooting range. This way? That's bathrooms.
Spying on us from the inside.
I see the
Security footage from the train station is spotted.
Oh, I see, I see.
Hey, Adam.
Bro, I can't just take it. I gotta actually talk to Arya.
Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
Dubai investigation.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
Stress levels.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Chang.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Alright, so how to do this? We will do it. Switching over to the stream. But graphic cards to begin here. Nope. Yeah, I'll do that when I get back. Alright, save game. This is now at 3. Alright. 2017, 8/19. And today's the 20th. Okay. I will be back in like an hour-ish whenever this stream's over.